Your boy Mark Jackson made some headlines where he said that Steph Curry is bad for basketball, and I know what Mark was saying. He's not saying Steph himself, but Steph has given you the idea that anybody can do this. Dribble, shoot threes, have fun out there. And he got roughed up. The internet went after Mark pretty good after that.
Well, the internet went after him, but they didn't see the telecast and hear what he was saying, because what he really was doing was saying that Steph is too good, and that in today's generation, all we do is see highlights. So the highlights of Steph is him coming down and knocking down these unbelievable 30-footers, and people believe that's all he does. Kids believe that's all he's able to do. And Mark is saying, no, this young man is a complete player. He didn't get the MVP for nothing just by shooting threes. And I think people took his words out of context by saying they took the headline of he's hurting the game as opposed to saying he's a complete player. And that's why I had to come out and be like, did you guys even listen to the quote? Did you listen to what he said? Because he was not saying that.
Yeah, I felt bad for him because we've been in gyms where we've seen these kids, like everybody wants to be Steph Curry now.
And let me just say this. He's right. That's all kids do now is go to the three-point line.
I think the good thing...
Could he have not have said hurtful and maybe he's changing the game? Okay, yeah. But he's telling the truth.
But it hurt him, I think, because people thought, well, there he is criticizing the Warriors.
Yes.
And Mark, it just happened that he's saying Steph Curry, and then I think Andrew Bogut then had a problem with
Bogut is going to jump on that. There was, a little history between those two. But let me just say this. They asked Steph after the game, and he was like a little taken back and bewildered. And then he had a day to go home and look at what he actually said. Yeah. And then they asked him again, and he's like, yeah, I get it. I got it. I understand what he was saying. So if you see the full quote and what he said in real time and how he said it, you're like, yeah, he's kind of paying homage to this young man. But it's the little snippet that he's hurting the game. People were like, oh, he's a bitter ex-coach, and that's why they got rid of him. And no, it makes it look like there's beef between him and Steph where there's not. There's a lot of love, actually, between those two players.